So from the conception of the field, we had HID lights, and that had been here for many, many years. Around 2020, we had a lighting upgrade where we installed LED lights. From the time we installed those, we had issues from day one. They would go out, they were non-responsive, they would flash on and off, flicker, and then they would just continue to go out, and we just could not rely on them to be responsive to when we turn them on. You know, you just want your lights to turn on when you turn them on and turn off when you turn them off. That's number one, and these were just not that. So there came a time that we had to decide we're going to have to go into a different direction if we want this to be what we want it to be, and we want Friday night lights to be what Friday night lights ought to be, then we were going to have to go in a different direction, and that's when we reached out to Musco. Throughout the 5 years that we had issues with the lights, I'm looking at what other schools are going, and I'm visiting other campuses, and I'm paying attention to the lighting that they have, and I'm talking to other electrical contractors and lighting installers, and I came to hear that, you know, Musco is kind of the gold standard in sports lighting, and everybody who has it seems to be very pleased and satisfied with the product and how they perform and how they were installed and how they operate. And so when it came time that we were going to make a decision and change out, it was an easy call to make. So we had a warranty with the other company, but the problem is a warranty is only as good as the manufacturer is able to back that warranty. And so while we had a warranty, they couldn't back the warranty, and we couldn't get parts, we couldn't get repairs, we couldn't get replacements, and so it just became one failure after the other. And obviously Musco, when I talked to another individual who told me that, hey, we had a failure on this one light and we didn't even realize it yet until the next day. Musco's out there, they're making the repair, and we don't even realize it yet. And so that to me is the mark of a great company that stands behind their product, wants it to be successful, and is somebody who strives themselves for customer satisfaction. And so to me that just spoke so well for the company as a whole, and you know, I just knew we were going to get what we paid for. For somebody who is looking for an upgrade to their sports lighting, I would definitely tell them, you know, you want to make sure that you deal with a company who has a track record of success. Speak to other individuals who have installed that product, understand that that product is going to be reliable, responsible. How you work when you get repairs. You know, I always say, so what, now what? You know, so what? We're going to have issues. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be, but now what are we going to do to remediate those things? And so that's important. So I would tell them, you know, go to the schools, go to the facilities that have the lighting. Look at the quality of lighting, the visibility, the brightness, the reliability, the functionality, and I think when you look at several different brands, you'll see that Musco kind of stands above the pack.